Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Cub and Cat. I am Cub.
I'm Cat.
And this is our first
Official
episode of something new.
Yeah.
Because I don't really know how to explain this. It's not our first episode.
No.
But it's kind of our first episode in this format. Just gonna kind of sit here and talk to you guys. Remember that video we did where we did the mukbang with Crab and we kind of talked about how we want to make kind of more content in this style? Well, here it is.
Yeah. This is the start.
Me and Kat are in our new podcast studio type setup, which is right outside of our kitchen, as you can see in my background. And we're just here with Nova. And we're just going to talk about moving because we will be moving soon.
Yeah. So, I mean, of course, like we said, this is our new setup, but like we said, we're moving. So this is what?
Why she put it out?
I'm sorry. I just had it in my hand and just whatever. Let me finish what I was saying. So yes, this is our new setup, but because we're not in our new apartment, this isn't really, I guess, how it's gonna look. This is just all our equipment.
Yeah, it's not like official yet. This is our unofficial studio. This is our studio for the next 2 months until we move, and then this will kind of change a little bit more. You'll just see as we go.
Yeah. But I think we were just so excited. We couldn't wait. We couldn't wait to show y'all. We couldn't wait to put it up.
No, like literally. Right now, we live on the southwest side of Atlanta. Right by Six Flags, to be more specific, right off of Camp Creek, to be even more specific. That's as specific as I'll get.
Right. Dang, give them our social, why don't you?
It's gonna be 404. But no, this will be our second apartment together that we'll be moving into soon. We're moving to the north side, y'all. We going to the north.
Yeah.
And I mean, the south side is fun. It's just, it's not.
It's not. It's just like, although like this is considered a more like affluent black area, we still don't have anything on the south side. Like, it's really kind of sad.
There are no restaurants. There's nothing really to do. And everything's kind of spread out. And I mean, I'm not against it, but right now, as the young adult I am, it doesn't benefit me to stay on this side of town.
Yeah. And it's just like, okay, look, what else is there? Like, I've known this side for how long now? Been on this side for how long now?
I need to be around stuff I like to eat, stuff I like to do.
Yeah. I can't go to another state right now or another country right now. So,
I mean, I could. It's just like, I like Atlanta.
For right now.
Here's what it is.
Yeah.
Everybody coming here anyway.
I was already here. I wish y'all would stop coming here.
But yeah, like we said, we are in this apartment that we're in for about 2 more months, and then we will be moving. And I'm excited. Everything is pretty much packed. I'm very anal about things like that. I don't like to wait till last minute to do things. So
it just doesn't make sense to wait last minute. Like, that sounds stressful.
And honestly, when we move, I don't want to move with a lot of the stuff we had anyway. So I just started throwing it away. My favorite pastime is to throw things in the trash. Catch me 9 to 5 every day. Leave it out. It's going in the trash. You better say something.
No, God, I do the same thing though. I think but you definitely do it more at home. I don't do it in public. Like at work, I'm throwing everything away.
Yeah, I feel you.
I'm throwing everything away. You better
it's just
claim
like,
it now.
Why y'all collecting dirt?
Like, what is this? Why is it here?
With certain stuff, I do understand. Like some stuff is like, okay, maybe you want to be a hobbyist. Maybe you want to collect things. Maybe that's your whole thing now. But like,
people still do that.
Yeah, but I feel like there's a thin line between hobbyist and hoarder. And I'm not a person, I'm just not a very material person. Like, I'm very happy with very little. And not in the sense of, like, I don't strive to have things. Look at the home studio that we got for no damn reason, but for every reason. It's just like...
Is he a minimalist?
Yeah, I'm not a minimalist, but I'm just not needy of things. Like,
yeah.
Give me a game system, give me some Wi-Fi, give me some air conditioning, give me a glass of water. I honestly probably won't bother you for a good couple hours.
Which is so wild because I feel like I am so extra, But sometimes I don't always come off as extra because I am also very chill. I feel like, you get what I mean?
Yeah. I feel like everybody has their moments where it's like, yeah, everybody, I feel like in a sense, everybody can be extra, but it's the whole amalgamation of like, I guess the feelings that you have about certain situations where it's like, yes, about this, I am very like, ooh, I'm over the top. But about other stuff, like I'm chill because it's like, it's not that serious.
Yeah.
How it's like, yeah, I might really want this pair of shoes, but like, I didn't get them. I'm not about to die about it.
Okay. Yeah.
As opposed to like, we've all seen it. We've all seen the meme, or just like, we all grew up with that kid. They lose in a game, they be about to break the controller.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's not that serious.
That's not me.
And like, I done had my days. I done had to walk away from the game and wholeheartedly like look up to God. Like, what? Why y'all trying to stress out a kid this much? Bruh. Like, you ever look at a game and be like, what developers made this, bro? Like, yo, I gotta go to school tomorrow. And I'm over here stressed out. I gotta do homework. So as a kid, it was so stressful as a kid to know you only got like a few hours to play this game and you stuck on this part. And it's real frustrating.
And then cookies up, son.
And then when you a black kid, you ain't allowed to be in your house mad about a video game for real.
Oh no. You can't be mad.
What you walking around the house mad for?
Hell, you got an attitude for? Ain't nobody did nothing to you. Okay, bro. I didn't say you did.
And this is just so funny that we're talking about moving because like I can do whatever I want in my house now. If I want to be mad about a video game, I'm gonna walk around mad.
I'm gonna have an attitude. No, I feel that. But besides moving, of course, that's what's happening in a couple months.
She lost that one.
I did.
What I will say about us moving is the reason. Let's talk about the reasons we're moving. Firstly, I'm right outside of my kitchen right now. There should be a table and like stuff here. I don't have enough space. First reason. Second reason, we need a room for. You can't see it, but you see this cage behind me. Those is for this one. This one.
And the other ones. The other ones.
I want them to have their own room, so I don't have to be stressed out in the middle of the night because I have something on top of me, or I don't want to leave them in the cage all night because if they have to go to the restroom or something, I just feel like that's abuse. I don't like that. I don't like leaving my animals locked up for long hours at a time.
Yeah.
Especially overnight because like I can't tell you can't pee overnight. That's in my eyes, that's rude.
Feels mean.
So yes, we're doing it so we have like a second bedroom so we can kind of set our studio / cat room. It's going to be all in one. So it's kind of going to be set up like this where you might see the cats in the background still. And then the third reason is
they will always be in the background.
Yeah, the third reason is like we said in the beginning, like we've lived on the south side for a while now and it's just like I want to see more of my city. Like I've lived all over the city growing up, but for the past 10, maybe a little bit over 10 years, I've lived on the south side.
Yeah. It's just, you want new experiences, different experiences. You just want to I just want to be able to say that I did something different.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like as adults, I've only lived on this side of town. I want to live on another. I want to just be an adult somewhere else.
Also, in the particular area that we do live in, it's nothing but 18-wheelers and warehouses. It's just very stupid.
Yeah,
it's
like we said, we live right off of Camp Creek. If you've ever been on Camp Creek, you know it's nothing but warehouses, parkways, as I like to call it. You got your South Fulton Parkway, you got your Fulton Industry, it's long strips of road and nothing on those roads it's only highway. I mean, it's only warehouses.
Highways.
It's only roads with highways and roads. But you get what I mean, like it's only trucks and stuff, so it's like Amazon and packaging and this and that, and you're just like, man, I'm just trying to ride down the street, but it's like 12 trucks in front of me and it takes so long to get anywhere, and then it also just feels dangerous all the time. So we're moving to a The north side. I mean, it's less warehouses. There's about the same amount of traffic. You live in Atlanta. I always hate when people be like, "Oh, you gonna move over there and the traffic and the this and the that." Traffic bad everywhere. Traffic is bad everywhere. Yes, it is worse because of certain reasons in different areas, but that's a given whenever you move to a different area. You can be like, yeah, this is worse because I'm over here. Yeah, you're over here now. It's worse where I'm at right now because of trucks. And I do not like 18-wheelers racing me to get on the highway. That shit is stupid.
I mean, I don't think that we have 18-wheelers racing us. I just think that there are a lot of 18-wheelers and they do mess up the roads and in turn our cars. And all types of other things. However,
I be getting on the highway and they will try to cut me off though.
However, there is more traffic or worse traffic, I feel like, when you go more north and they're, like into the city than going south.
I mean, that's an opinion, but that's an opinion. That's your given opinion. I feel like when I'm up there and I drove up there all the time, I just don't feel like the traffic was ever that bad for me. And that's from me when I lived on the north side, from living in Kennesaw, and from when I drove on Uber and Lyft a lot. It just never seemed as bad as when I'm on this side of town. And it always seemed worse on this side of town because everybody lives on this side of town. So when people leave the city, they're all coming to the south side. And if an accident happens, like an accident happened on our way home today, and Deanna fell asleep in the car because it was taking us so long.
That's me.
There's only one way to get to the south side, bro. That's the problem. If you come in this way, you stuck, and it gets annoying after a while. Yes, I will say, like, there are a lot of bad drivers on every side of town, but I wouldn't say the north side is just that much worse than the south side. I will say this about the north side. There are a lot faster cars up there compared to where we live at now, and they have more open roads. So I do feel people feel the need to drive a little more fast, but it is what it is. I'm not trying to race 18-wheelers, bro. I will be trying to get on the highway and they will be I'm coming onto the ramp.
Yeah.
Why you on my side?
I mean, we all just know that Atlanta traffic just sucks in general right now, so that's not what we're debating. But, I mean, that is just, of course, something to think about if you are moving right now in Atlanta.
No, for real. I feel like the main 3 factors right now when moving to Atlanta to worry about, look, I'm going to give 2 sides. I'm going to give one side if you're single and one side if you're in a relationship like us. If you're single,
what are we
the first thing you should worry about is the people.
Dang.
Dang. When you live in Atlanta and you single, I feel like everybody out to get you.
Everybody is out to get everybody. Like, that's no, for real. That's how everybody makes it seem. And I hate that people be trying to make it seem like it's the opposite. Like, people really do be trying to kick it. Like, no, like, I'm a real genuine person. Like, to yourself, yeah.
I'm real. I always hold it down. I'm 100.
Not with other people though, bro.
But then when I get online and I see y'all tweeting or I get on Facebook or whatever, oh, I'm all about me. It's all about never trust a. Y'all wake up first thing y'all thinking in the morning, never trust a bitch. I'll be like, God damn, girl, who hurt you?
Jesus,
who hurt you?
Yeah, I can't even vouch for my own city.
I was like, who's she vouching for, y'all?
Nobody. I can't vouch for anybody.
Okay, second thing on that list. If you're single, beware of the apartments. And I mean, that's if you're single or in your own relationship. But I feel like when you're single, it's so much harder to be by yourself out here in these apartments, bro. They cost so much and you don't get no type of space.
No.
And if you do get some good space and it don't cost that much, you live in the hood.
Yeah.
And if you think you got the best of all of those worlds, baby, maybe you just don't know you live in the hood. Because it'd be a lot of people moving.
Or what do we always say? It's hood adjacent.
Yeah, there are a lot of places in Atlanta that are hood adjacent. If you're moving to Atlanta and you decide to live in Buckhead, I want you to know, you technically in the hood.
Yeah.
You down the street from the hood.
Yeah. I mean, but that's Atlanta
the hood
too
is
in general.
You. But yeah, that's Midtown. Midtown is the hood. They gentrified it, but it's still the hood.
Hit a right, baby. Hit a right.
I done had my windows busted out when I worked in Midtown.
Oh, that's another thing.
I done had my license plate stolen.
That's another thing that's very big in apartments right now, especially in the city. Like if you have a parking deck, they busted in your windows.
I'm sure. We're from Atlanta. Recently, y'all know, All-Star Weekend.
Oh, no.
Y'all saw it. This is not a game. They were taking doors. They were taking tires. They was taking babies. Babies, women, children, tires, just everything. Just wrap it up and don't come to Atlanta again.
Folks were sleeping in cars.
Folks were sleeping in U-Hauls.
I tried to be nice. I just said folks were sleeping in cars.
Oh, she wanted.
I was gonna keep it real subtle, you know.
I mean, it is what it is. Atlanta is not an easy place to live in, and I'm blessed that we were already just here, so we've kind of, you kind of start to just adapt to certain things. But like, you really have you have to have the mentality to want to work,
Yeah.
and you also have to have the mentality to be independent. Because
For sure.
even like me, I'm in a relationship. I've been in a relationship for years. You still have to be very independent out here, because don't look like you're nervous. Don't look like you don't know where you're going.
Atlanta is for sure the
ask for
home
directions.
of hustle and finesse. You have to hustle and you have to finesse.
And that's what I was gonna say in my third one. When it comes to just being in your car, that's the hardest thing in Atlanta. It's a challenge because of the traffic, because of the crackheads at every light, and at every other light, if it's not a crackhead, it's a person trying to sell you some water. The water boys of Atlanta, I don't mind them. I fucks with the kids. They my boys.
Yeah.
They dangerous.
I'm saying it'd be aggressive.
It be to the people that, straight up, it be to the people that aren't supporting our community. Like, they are the most aggressive to people that don't support them back, and I can't be mad at it. How you look, you on the street selling water. You trying to, like, in my opinion, if you gotta go to the streets to sell water, you probably need some help. And when these people ignore y'all and they can't give y'all $1, or then they be real insulting and they could give more, like, people like Meat Mills, and they like, nobody want to see your video, bro. You could just give them that $20 and let it be quiet, but you wanted to record that.
Yeah.
It is what it is, bro. I just feel like it's one of those things where it's like our city, even though like online you see the glitz and the glamour of Atlanta, when it comes to like the realness, people always forget to report on that until it's like an event going on, like All-Star Weekend. That's when they want to talk about the jackings and the stuff like that. Mm-hmm. The only thing you hear about Atlanta, I feel like, outside of the carjackings and stuff like that, you hear about our rappers, you hear about our state being open, and you hear about the high, rate of disease.
Yeah.
But it's just like, people never talk about the good that comes through Atlanta all the time, or it's never just like a weighing of the factors. Like, the good comes with the bad, but a lot of the bad is a representation of like the good. Y'all are building up these big ass stadiums and shit right down the street from the hood.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
$1 million parking lots right next to $0 parking lots, baby. Like, it's a give. Yeah. It's one of those things where it's like a lot of people don't be knowing what to do, but it is what it is.
And it's just, of course, like, there aren't a lot of people that are like born and raised here in Atlanta, still in Atlanta. It's mostly, just people that have recently moved here or have been here, for a few years or whatever. But yeah, like, they don't really understand what it was before because they weren't here before.
Yeah, and I've noticed that, especially with the whole...
So they just think it's great.
Especially with, like, what all that happened last year. You could just tell, like, the people that aren't from here kind of expected certain things to happen when the pandemic broke out, or they kind of expected... Even, like, with the weather, that like, years ago when we had that whole snowpocalypse thing happen, like, you can tell when people that are from here, like, have genuinely lived here their whole lives, they was like, we're going home. Because you don't know nothing about snow.
Yeah.
And most of us were at home, and a lot of the people I know, they was like, yeah, my mom got me. She went and got me. We was at home. We boom, bam, nobody left, this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
And it's just one of those things where it's like, even with like what happened to Texas, a lot of people I know just moved to Texas recently. And then y'all saw what happened in Texas when the snow came. It's just like, you can always try to adapt to your environment, but of course there are always going to be things you just cannot expect.
You can't predict.
Yeah, you can't predict.
You can't predict life.
And Atlanta is very unpredictable.
Also very true.
Because I want y'all to understand, this is Atlanta.
Yeah.
Don't nobody live there for real. Like, if we being 100, most of the people that say they live in Atlanta live right here, which is right outside the perimeter, which is still technically like Atlanta, but it's Atlanta adjacent.
Yeah.
And then right outside of that is Georgia.
Yeah.
And that ain't nothing but horses, tractor trailers, meth, cigarettes, and moonshine.
Yeah. And peanuts.
Yeah, they got hella peanuts. But yeah, man, it's cool, but like, we are very country still. So like, don't be expecting no city shit sometimes, y'all. Like,
But that's the thing. They aren't trying to turn Atlanta into a big city. And we, like he said, when we say this, it's literally just that, because Atlanta is small.
You can drive around the whole circle of Atlanta. Like, if there's no traffic for real, you can drive around all of Atlanta in like an hour.
Atlanta is not a big city, and right now they're trying to force it to be a big city. And I'm just trying to figure out, baby, when do I need to pack my bags and go? Because
I'm wondering how they gonna do it, because I feel like the only other option at this point is like we kind of running out of space to go this way.
out.
So we're gonna have to go up. And once it's up, then it's stuck, then it's stuck, then it's stuck, then it's stuck.
I knew it was happening. I can't. You can't tell Cup something once or let him hear it once and it be over.
Songs get stuck in my head.
It's on repeat forever.
Especially Nicki Minaj. Like,
randomly.
Let Nicki Minaj have any funny thing happen in a song, it's in my head for the rest of my life.
Are you a barb?
I'm not a barb. I'm like a barb adjacent.
Oh, okay. Everything is in adjacent. Okay. I feel it though. I feel it.
I'm a Benjamin.
Oh. Wow.
But no, y'all, like, it's just interesting being young, I feel, nowadays, especially being a young person in Atlanta. Like, I will say this about me and Kat. We aren't just, like, I feel typical, because we don't really get into the whole club scene of Atlanta.
No.
And we grew up here. And we know what the club scene, like, I know what the strip club be like. I know they be ass naked in there. It be fun. Like, don't get me wrong, it's fun.
Yeah.
But, like, I mean, that's not something I just be like, ooh, I gotta hit Magic City today, or I gotta go to a lounge. I don't smoke hookah. I like to sit at home. I like to chill with my cats, kick shit just with my friends.
Yeah.
But, I mean, to each his own. I just feel like life is very interesting right now, because, like, you can just go in so many different directions nowadays.
Yeah.
You're not limited by where you live or by who you know anymore. You only limited by what you can think of.
For me, I feel like, because I'm also, like he said, I'm not a club type person or a party type person, nothing like that. I feel like, of course, in theory, like, the idea of it always sounds good. But then, like,
then I get out there and I be like, I'm tired. Oh my God, I'm tired.
I'm here. Why did I do this? Why did I?
I get out and I be like, for all this effort I done put forward,
I'm ready to go.
Yeah, I be like, I could have smoked, I could have drank at home, I could have saved money by not paying for parking. You done paid $20 for parking.
I just want to chill.
Atlanta, $20 for parking, $20 to get in. Then you go to the strip club or something, you got to get money out of the ATM and shit. Then it's a motherfucking fee for that. Then it's only a certain amount of money you can get out at a certain time. Or let's say you don't even go to the strip club. Let's say you just go to a regular place.
But even besides that though, because of course, like, if you're going out, you should expect to just kind of be spending some money. Like, you know that you're going out. I will say that, yeah, some stuff is ridiculous.
Boy, in Atlanta, you'll be to spend $500 without knowing.
It is what it is. But I'm just like, I just don't want to be here.
Yeah, I feel like when I want to do it, it's fun. But, like, when people are constantly trying to get you to go do it, and you like, I just went out last weekend with y'all to the club. Like, what's going to be different this weekend?
I don't understand the people that can do it all the time. I really don't.
What's going to be different? Please, can you tell me what's going to be different this weekend? Nothing. They going to have different songs on, unless ain't shit came out.
Yeah. And besides that, I'm definitely not going out right now because we still in the panties. So.
Yeah, and y'all don't wear masks in the club, and y'all be smoking hookah.
With no mask, I see y'all.
How y'all smoking hookah? Ain't got no mask on, ordering drink. It's wild in here. It's like the Wild Wild West.
It's just particles in the air.
Booty
all
particles.
All types of particles. That's all I just said. Particles. It's all types of particles.
You know why Atlanta wild? You know why Atlanta wild? One of the first things to open up was the strip club. Strippers got on masks, but they hold like it's just pussy in the air like this.
I love it. Don't you love it?
But you got a mask on.
Don't you? You gotta love it. You gotta love it.
I mean, I do.
I'm disappointed, but I love it.
Yeah, I was like overall that.
Not really, but I do.
But just like overall, that is what I would say about Atlanta. I don't even feel like we made those 3 points that I was talking about we were going to make on both sides. But the 3 points overall are just moving here is interesting. And if you plan on moving here, be prepared.
Yeah.
And then even if you think you be prepared, be a little bit more prepared. Because from what I can tell, I be watching the videos on YouTube. I just moved to Atlanta. Y'all be just in an apartment. It don't be nothing in there. Be prepared, bro. Atlanta will have your ass, like I
They gonna
said,
sell you a dream, boy.
your bill start at $200 and then somehow you end up at $500 and you just like, bro, where the math at, man?
That's only for the first month though, because on the second month it's finna double.
So guys, thanks for joining us in this little conversation. Just our first conversation in our little podcast series, I guess. If you like this video, like it, subscribe, send this video to your friends. Check us out on Instagram, Twitter, at Cub and Cat.
Yeah.
And tune in next time for our next video, whenever that might be.
Yeah.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.